Good morning, the Bereans. Today is the January the 16th, 2020, and Thursday. And I just been thinking that when we share something, we get the blessing from the Father, and we get what we sow is what we reap. So we sow in many things, and God the Father will give us a blessing towards us. What is happening when we cannot do the study or find specific topics in our life? We have so many books, but when what are the kind of books that is talking to us right now? So when I cannot do the focus or concentrate in my study, I just try to in the park, maybe for 2 rounds, to be able to get some refresh in my physical body, so that I can also will it to the refreshment in the so that I can study more better in the later on. I got in my book here is the textbook from my study in the Tabor College. Is one of the textbook is called Devotional Classics, and it's by Thomas Merton, that talks about the ways of meditation. But actually, what I can find in here is quite general, such as like in meditation we should not look for method or system, but cultivate an attitude of faith, openness, attention, reference, expectation, supplication, trust, joy, and etc. So I find that it's quite general in here. I'm more inclined to the what I can find from the Father in my song. When I write new song. Anyway, in second point, it talks about the hardship in prayer when it says that when it says that meditation is sometimes quite difficult. If we bear with hardship in prayer and wait patiently for the time of grace, we may well discover that meditation and prayer are very joyful experiences. So I remember Uncle Rodney talk about two things. One is the cross of Christ, denying ourselves, and also the second point is the discipline. In here, it says that if we bear with hardship in prayer and wait patiently for the time of grace. So this one is like a disciplining ourselves in prayer and wait for the result for the time of grace. So we discipline ourselves to have a prayer time or study time, meditate, contemplating time or others, and we wait for the result. We may well discover that, and then it's like when we feel we don't like it, but we do it. It's like a discipline. And then the thing is that when our body is not very refreshed with, I sometimes do 2 rounds walking in the park, so that I can get a refreshing mind. Sometimes prayer, meditation, and contemplation are, that in inverted commas, a kind of descent into our own nothingness, a recognition of helplessness, frustration, infidelity, confusion, ignorance. There is a movement of meditation expressing the basic Pascal's rhythm of the Christian life, the passage from death to life in Christ. And it says that sometimes prayer, meditation, and contemplation are that is a kind of descent into our own nothingness, a recognition of helplessness. It means that frustration and during in the valley time, In the valley time, sometimes prayer, meditation, and contemplation is very helpful. In the valley, in the valley time.